Alright, so guys, welcome back. In this course, I would like to discuss about the final resolutions and the wayouts to tackle certain problems that I've faced, particularly while upgrading the resolution of the fluids. Well, first of all, for our course of simulating the dry ice, the final resolution is going to be 130. Well, you may could also gonna enhance the resolution, but just to make this course and this particular effect, usable for everyone so that everyone can adapt this kind of workflow. Just to start with more than basics, I just thought to keep 130 a, a fairly good amount of, resolutions. And yeah, as I've already told you in the beginning of the course also, the last 120 frames or maybe 130 frame was having the resolution of 450 in the x-axis of the resolution, 410 to 420 in the z-axis, and 225 to 250 on the y-axis. So which is again um, quite a average resolution when it comes to the Maya fluids. However, now there is a time when we do also have resolutions of 400, 600, 500. Again, that depends upon what kind of machine you are using. So I guess with 130 is really going to be an ideal start. And this is the final resolution that we're going to use. And let me just show you what I have got while using all these attributes which we have discussed so far in our course. And this is going to be our final result. So I'm just quite happy with that one. Okay, so we could have more viscosity inside the dry ice. We can have the nice nature of the swirling smoke, and you can see like the way uh, the smoke is getting dropped. It's really gonna make me sense of some weight and all. So it's really gonna be great. Okay, I guess so. It's fine. Now let me just close this one. But again, a very important fact that what I came to know, I just had some problem while dealing with particularly 130 resolution. Well, the problem is, let me just first of all show you with the video. There is a certain section in the beginning of the simulation where I have a problem in which the fluids were completely disregarding the collision object. Well, this is really going to be an earlier test for me, but it's really very good that I've got the problem. And the good thing is also that I've got the solution also. Well, you may could gonna end up with something like this, the leakage of the fluids from the fluid container, which clearly means that the fluid is, at least for some few frames or the beginning of the frames, is completely disregarding this collision geometry. Well, um, I guess I have got the solution for that, and it's into two steps. The first step is that you are not required to enhance the size of your fluid emitter. By saying this, you don't need to do somewhat like this, and I'm sure that many of you are obviously not doing this, but it may could be one of the reason if you are having such a huge size of the fluid emitter. All right, so just do not do that. The default size of your fluid container was somewhere around 1 in the y-axis. So what I did was that if in any case you are facing such kind of leakage issues, you are advised to dip down your emitter from the y-axis to certain degrees of scale. All right. And one more thing also, while making this course, my first option was to consider the volume emitter, and that was, I guess, the torus. But I don't like the way like it's getting itself scaled from the y-axis. So I just changed my opinion. I just changed the way I was using the fluids, and then I opted for the cylinder. All right. But again, I want to show you a video that I got the rendering of the fluids while using the torus. And in this case, more or less the results is really going to be same and similar, but there is no leakage of the fluids because I was using very small amount of the very small size of the fluid emitter. But the only problem was that it was taking a little bit more longer flames to get the fluid drops out of the drops out on the surface. So that really, I don't like that thing. So what I did was that I changed the choice. I just tried to scale up the fluid emitter, and that results into the leakage, then finally decided to go with the cylindrical types. All right. So if in any case any of you is facing this kind of problem, I guess now you have got the solutions. Okay. The rest of the settings are remain same. I do not have changed anything. All right. So the scene file is also going to be saved for your assistance. All right. So now it's time to move to the next session where we're going to have the rendering and lighting sections.